Hi, this is Harvey Arden for the Wisdom Keepers series. I'm here with grandmother Edna Gordon out on the Cattauragus Reservation, an ancient place. And Edna, tell me, you're the Hawk Elder. What does that mean, the Hawk Elder?
We go by the clans. And my mother, we go by the mothers. My mother was the Hawk clan. My grandmother always said, you say hen hawk, because the people started to take off some of those other things that really meant what kind of clan you were. But in modern times, it just went by the 8 clans here.
Like when you meet somebody who's native, you ask them, hey, like what clan are you? And like if they're Bear Clan, you never met them before, like, hey, we're relatives.
My grandmother's a Hawk clan, so they're handed down by the mother line. Whatever the mother is in clan, that's what you are.
And like everybody who is your clan is somehow related to you. And that's basically, it's like an extended family.
Clans came from the animals. And that's how they got their clans, by the Bear clan, the Deer clan.
And this is the Seneca Nation.
Yeah, we have 8 clans here. A lot of them are gone now because they had the eel clans. And they had ostrich clans years ago. So when a mother seeing her father, well, it's just like naming the child, okay? And whatever came into their lives at the time the child was. So this is what happened years ago. Then that's how they formed the clans. See? And that's the way it carried on. From the animal, because they learned survival, they learned everything, because they traveled together. That's why they always said that the animals, the creatures, were the brothers to the Indians, because they were in the wilderness together. And that's where the Indians learned all about their ways that I write about today, is because that was their life, you know. And so this is what the people today lack. They don't teach them in the schools the real foundation of the Indian. Spirituality was the sacredness of the land.
The sacredness of the land.
The sacredness is that the Creator placed us here and on this land. And that's why we call the land the Mother Earth, because the mothers, that's why we go by the mothers and we respect the mothers, because the mothers are like the sun. And the sun and the mothers are both the givers and the sustainers of life. We respect the earth because that is our mother. And the people don't understand that we were created with the breath of life. And we take so much for granted of life today. We don't teach the child anything, like they don't take them for walks in nature, that your life is by the rivers, the streams, the sun, the wind, the rains. They were all put here for a reason, for us to learn, to teach, and we're not doing that. We don't take time to walk out here like this to see, and this is where you need to bring the child, to see a lot of this, of nature, and the man-made of nature working together to bring the beauty out. And we always learn about the roots of life from the roots of the trees. This is beautiful up here. You can feel the peace. It's beautiful. And this was our children's playground, our grandchildren's playground. This is what's good for they understand the psychology, philosophy of the life because you grow up with it. You live with nature. The people have gotten all so far away from the facts of the earth and why we have to protect the earth. And they're gouging the soul of the earth by taking minerals, taking the soil out without putting back to giving back to the earth to keep producing, you know. And some say that that's why the lightning's striking here and now, because we're taking too much minerals of the ground. There's nothing there to strike there.
I remember old Matthew King says when they take the minerals out of the ground, particularly the uranium, that the lightning wouldn't strike anymore.
Yeah.
That the rains wouldn't come. Gee, what about when you were a little girl?
Well,
Was the world like this too then? 84 years ago, say you were 5, boy, it's not that long ago. What, 1925, 1920?
okay, years back, the Indians were closer with this way of life. And as progress come along, they just kept gradually going the other way, see? And that's why there's a lot of them, yet Indians, but they don't recognize our way anymore. They've gone too modern. And they think we're old-fashioned, but what they've handed down from the ancient beliefs, they don't care nothing about, but it's still here. And it'll always be here, because the earth is here, the sun is here, the winds are here, the rains are here. Everything that was created is still here. And nobody seems to care anymore about going and taking a walk, enjoy the sun, and everybody gets mad if it rains too much, if it's too hot. You listen to people, they're never satisfied. And we live from only one day. It's not right for us to plan so far ahead. That's where your disappointments come in life. You have to accept each one is born with a mission. And we don't know why your mission. Some go earlier because they've reached their mission. And then some live longer because there is a reason for them to be teaching. And there's a reason for their mission. When they reach their mission, then that's the time, it's time to go. See, a lot of people, they don't teach all these in school. When we were younger, Sunday school was good them days because they took us for walks. Our Sunday school was to teach about the Bible and about the right and wrong, but then we were taken for walks to show everything where nature fit in with our life.
Well, you said you didn't really follow in your heart the Christian way?
No, I respected everyone. I respect all religions, what they believe in. But I never felt right in only my own way. The way my early life, before I went to the orphanage, was a big farm. And the families had everything. And the growing of the plants. And we had the little small age, we still had to work and do things like with the corn and then apples and dry apples. So I don't know where I got this, whether it's in me, because I was the only one practically in the family that ever planted or lived this kind of life. Sassafras is what we make our tea out from the roots. And that is medicine, but not to drink too much of it because it stings the blood. See? It's a tea. You make your tea. And the trees that are in front that are orange now, those are the mountain ash, and they don't know that you make the jelly out of that, and you take the seeds, and that's what you will plant to make your other trees. And the same way with the roses in February, well, those hard knobs that are on there after.
Yeah.
And then I planted a lot of the green out here, you'll see all over, because that part of that is that you can take for decorations. We share and let some be. We don't take all the herbs. We don't take all the plants. We leave some. Because then when you don't, that's when you become, well, I say piggish in my own way. See?